Welcome to Melissa's Experience, where I bring the concert to you. Everything that you can think of, we are going to be attending. And if you can't attend, well, don't worry, because we're just going to bring it to you. Now, part of Melissa's Experience is to go through the entire process of going to a concert, to a show, to a festival. So let's start off with the tickets. Now, these tickets were available on Dice, at least that's where I got mine from. Dice is just reliable. I think everybody should be using Dice. Dice is so good to be putting your tickets on, because if you want to give it back, you can just put it back on the waiting list. You can transfer it to a friend like that. The tickets were £24.55 each, which I think is decent, and I think his price is only gonna. This show is going to be held at Alexandra Palace. Shout out North London. Shout out North London, what can I say? Everybody's catering to North London nowadays, and I absolutely love it. Those are all the important details that you need to know, but for now, sit back, relax. This is the experience that I'm about to give you, so let's take a look at how it went when we went to Elmiene's show. Let's put some Elmiene on. That might be my favourite part of going to a concert. Like, before you even start getting ready, it's the playing their songs and trying to think, oh my god, how are they gonna sing this? What's the arrangement gonna be like? Do you know what I mean? Ooh, I don't even know what to start with. Let's start with Marking My Time, the live version. Getting ready is a process. It's 2024 and you're not using a primer? You know, like some shows you feel like you can just roll without makeup, and then I guess I'm filming today. I'm gonna go with makeup. We're gonna do makeup. Yeah, no, let's slap a bit of something on, look a bit presentable, do you know what I mean? See, I've been listening to Elmiene. I don't wanna say like for ages. I wouldn't say I'm one of them people where it's like, oh, I knew about Elmiene before you man knew about Elmiene. What are you telling me about it? I'm not that babe. I'm really not. It might be early 2023. The first song I ever heard from him, well, obviously I'd seen the D'Angelo cover, but the first song that I really sat down and I was like, there's something here. It was Mad at Fire. And Mad at Fire ended up being my most listened to Spotify song. Was it last year or 2022? No, I have to check this. I have to fact check this. But 2023. Yeah, it was my most played song of 2023. Because it is just that beautiful. Just that stunning. Should I play it? Should I play it? No, let's go in order. You can really hear his influences. I said it about Crystal Tears, which I am going to obviously play. I'm playing the whole track list. I said about Crystal Tears, but you can hear the fact that his influences are like Stevie Wonder, Donny Hathaway, some of the greats. He literally lists some of the greats. D'Angelo as some of his influences, and you can hear that. You can hear that in not only the way he sings and the tone of his voice, but also in the arrangement of his songs. I look crazy right now. Just bear with. Mad at Fire. This song, yeah, now like I said, this ended up being one of my favorite songs of 2023 in terms of Spotify. It was right at the top of the list. I think he might open with this song. That's a Melly's prediction right there. Write it down. I think if we are going to do an ideal set list, I think he's going to open up with Mad at Fire. I think he's going to, well, firstly, I think he has to do his whole discography. If it's an hour set, I think he can and he should go through all of his songs. I would absolutely love that. So I think we're going to kick things off with Mad at Fire. I think, what's he going to close with? I think Someday's the closing. Someday has to be the closer, only because of that high note at the end of Someday. That's what makes sense to me. So, you know, usually on Melissa's Experience, what I do is I list out to you my ideal set list that I would want to hear from an artist. But with Elmiene, honestly, truly, I think we're getting it all. So just every single one of his songs. So Mad at Fire, Mama, Golden, Endless, was it Endless Tears? No, Endless No Mores, and everything from Elmiene, everything else from Marking My Time, Crystal Tears, and then, yeah, like I said, Someday to finish. I really do think we are just doing the whole. I hope so. I hope so. I'm really loving putting blush just underneath my, whatchamacallit, my eye. I think one thing that we should actually normalize as artists, let's gather here, okay, let's normalize putting the entire set list on your social media on the day of the show, just so people know what's happening. Now, I did say it as I was getting ready, but I love looking at the set list. I love looking at who's going to be there and what time they're going to be there. Some of us, we don't work well to time. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'll see you at the show. I love a fit check, I do, but when it goes wrong like this, no. This is not what I had. The red volley, that has actually worked out. It's okay, but what I thought it would give. We are back at Elmiene here at Alexandra Palace, and I am joined by Kira. Kira, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. Now, you've travelled far. Kira, tell the people where you come from today.
Birmingham.
When did you start listening to Elmiene?
January.
Okay, nice. What was the first song that you listened to?
Someday. I think it was like unplugged, and then I was like, okay, I like this. I went on YouTube, and then I was just like, every single day at work, I was playing it. I was just looping over and over again.
Reload it, get to the end, reload it back.
Why choose live music and, instead of just staying at home and listening to these songs?
I think it's a way of connecting with the artist. It's just hearing the song live. It just makes you appreciate the song in a different way.
And where did you actually find Someday? Was it Spotify? How did you find Elmiene?
I think it was Spotify, yeah. On my like weekly discovery. And then I was like, oh, I like this. What is this? And then I went to YouTube and it just started snowballed from there.
For me, concerts is a way of escaping reality. Like, I just come to concerts and I meet different people, and especially because when you're meeting people, you already have a common ground. So you're meeting people that you know for a fact you'll definitely talk to them outside the concert. But yeah, it's just a way of just escaping reality, enjoying time for the moment, and
I love it, man. So if you're looking to escape reality, enjoy the moment, listen to some good music and meet people, come to concerts, take the headphones out, man. Do something else, do something else.
Yeah.
Now, if I said to you, you've got 3 artists to headline your show, what 3 artists do you put on there?
Wow. Okay. Any artist?
Any artist. They don't even have to like blend or match, just whatever would be on Kira's headline show.
Okay, so Elmiene.
Yeah.
Let's think. Victoria Monet.
Yeah.
And then I go for like Dolce.
That's a good mix.
Yeah.
I feel like Victoria and Dolce together as well could work.
Sensational. It was fantastic. The microphone was on. The venue, inside the venue itself where Elmiene was performing, was perfect for tonight. It was intimate. It was set up in a way where everyone could see him, and like he was center stage. And I love it so much because Elmiene's not the performer that you're going to see dancing and, climbing up and down and doing all of that, walking around. No, he stands in the middle of the stage and you watch him in the middle of the stage and he sings for you. And yeah, I think the venue inside, that theatre in Alexandra Palace, was perfect for that. Now, Elmiene spoke to us, he had a conversation with us, it was hilarious. So he'd do like 2 songs and then start talking about a story, like the most random story you've ever thought of. Intrusive thoughts beat his ass on a daily, and it's fair enough, I understand, I get it. But in terms of music, the set list, Every song I wanted to be played was played. I said Someday would be the closer. Of course it was the closer. I was wrong about the opener, but we did also have Mama in there. We had Endless No Mores. We had Why. We had Mad at Fire. We had Marking My Time. We had Crystal Tears. We had all the songs that I wanted to hear. So I was a happy babe. I was a very, very happy babe. The merch was there. I didn't actually get the merch, but there were also vinyls available. Limited, very limited vinyls. It was golden. Obviously you got the A side and the B side. The B side was the instrumental. £20, very, very limited. Those are all the ones that they have pressed. But all in all, I thought it was a fantastic show. The arrangement of these songs made sense, and the lights, whoever it was that they got on the lights, give that man a raise. Give him a raise, because the lights were a paid actor. The lights just made so much sense with everything he had going on. All in all, that show was amazing. The show was fantastic. I would go again. Berlin, you are in for a treat. Anybody else, Berlin, Amsterdam, the States, you are in for a treat. Elmiene, no words. I have no words. But that is the end of Melissa's experience. I'm literally signing out. As in, I'm about to go take my makeup off and slide into bed and go to sleep. But I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you've loved coming with me on this journey. So, on to the next Mel's experience. I hope you tune in and I hope you love it. This is where we bring the concert experience to you. I've been Melissa D and I'm signing out.